Panther.
It was good. It was alright.
Oh boy. So yeah, this is Box Office Buddies. I'm here with my buddy Jason, my little brother over here.
Hey.
Yeah, this is the first review of 2018. Kind of wish I had waited another week. But yeah, I have almost nothing good to say about this, but you said it was kind of good, so let's hear what you got.
Well, okay. The movie is what it is. I didn't think it was the best Marvel movie that was made. We talked about it a little bit visually. It's substandard to maybe what we've been accustomed to, especially recently with the Avengers movies, with Thor. Even Thor was a beautiful movie.
Guardians.
Yeah, sure, Guardians. Yeah, that's another one. This one. It seemed like maybe the CGI was a little off. And the other thing I really didn't like is that it did take a long time for it to start. It took, I remember looking at my watch, it took almost an hour and a half before we really got going, you know? I enjoyed the tail end better than how it started.
You're right, it does get better as it goes along. But like you said, it takes forever to get started. So by the time that you do get to something that is a bit interesting, you've lost me. This thing is almost 2.5 hours long.
It's the runtime was 220 or something. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's long. It's long.
I don't know how these things are supposed to appeal to kids too. No, I don't see how they're going to want to sit through that.
How did you feel about the movie?
I thought this was I hate Marvel.
Okay, as you've mentioned.
Yes, and this was one of the worst Marvel movies.
Okay.
I honestly, I'd put it bottom 5.
There's been 18 renditions, so I mean, bottom 5 is a bad score.
Yeah. Where do I start? Where do I start with? You mentioned the technical, because Marvel usually is known for
sure.
Even I, who think they're terrible movies, at least have that as a redeeming quality.
Okay, fair.
This lacked in that too. The visuals, like you said, didn't look.
They looked rubbery at certain spots.
Yeah, you mentioned bad CGI, which I've never really.
It's not typical of Marvel characters of Marvel movies.
Yeah. And then even the way it's shot, it was like underexposed at times, and.
No, I agree. It was a little hard to follow, a little almost Transformer-esque, where the camera's moving so much.
You get a movie like this, you gotta do something interesting with it. Bring something. Give me good visuals. Give me something. This had nothing interesting about it.
You still haven't told me how you felt about Michael Jordan. I thought he was Michael B. Jordan. I thought he was the best part of this movie.
I'll actually agree with you.
His acting, and I wish I had more of him. I mean, I kind of wish he was the Black Panther. You know.
I don't disagree with you, because he definitely was one of the best characters.
Yeah.
And it ties in with one of my complaints. I felt that almost everyone, minus him and maybe 2 others, the sister and the Andy Serkis character.
Okay, yeah.
Michael B. Jordan and those other 2 are the only ones I felt had charisma.
Yep. Did you feel that the sister was maybe over the top?
Yeah.
I did. That was a turn off for me, but okay.
Yeah, sure. I agree, but at least she had some personality. I agree. All the characters were so flat and boring and had no charisma.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan has 5 times as much charisma as Chadwick Boseman, who plays Black Panther. He's not anything fun to watch.
I was disappointed with Chadwick Boseman, honestly.
The script I thought was really bad. It not only... like you said, kind of goes in circles. The dialogue I don't find realistic.
I tend to agree with you. But so here, if we go back to the appeal factor of the movie, I kind of felt like maybe the story was secondary into what they were trying to do with the movie. I mean, I think that's important to mention.
Yeah, it was a lot of nothing to me, honestly. The action sequences, nothing fun about them. Like, okay, it's fun to watch him fight in his suit for 5 minutes, and then you're like, all right.
There was, I do agree, there was not a lot of action. The action sequences were almost cut short. They were almost secondary to the plot as well.
You You burst out into laughter quite a few times in this, and by that I mean zero.
there was not the comical relief.
No humor in this. Like there's a few attempts that fall flat or fall very average,
especially at the beginning, the brother-sister duo. And I kind of blame Chadwick Boseman's performance on that. I mean, he didn't have maybe.
Yeah, no, an actor brings a lot to a script.
Comedic timing, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
you're not going for this one for the laughs. You're not going to this one for any kind of good action. I don't know what you're going to see this one for, honestly.
Well, you're going. I mean, the reason why this movie was made is because of today's context, of the world that we live in today. I mean, Marvel thought it was important for them to tell the story of, in this case, African superhero.
I mean, you can talk about how it's relevant to our times and everything,
but
it was racist. It was racist. They make the Africans look primitive. Like, okay, yes, they have the most advanced technology in the world. They're still fighting with spears and clubs. And
that was one inconsistency.
The guy has this horn to call a rhino. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, no. Stick with something. Are they primitive or are they advanced? And then you have.
But I think even more to the base of that. And that was one thing that really did bother me. I mean, you have Wakanda, which is a fictional country, obviously, but is depicted as a state-of-the-art, basically leading the world in terms of technology, but it's hidden. That's kind of the premise. And yet, to determine the leader, it's almost like a tribal battle. Well, it is. I mean, that's what it is. It's it's fight to the death. Yeah. And I mean, there's an inconsistency there.
You see at one point a shot of like just the city streets of Wakanda.
Yeah, like
and there's like a merchant selling like bags, and it's like
it's almost like bazaar-esque, like a bazaar. Like
not advanced technology. It's still baskets made out of twigs,
it's strange. It's almost like basically the king's family has the technology, and he doesn't even want to share it with his country folk.
Almost.
There's a lot of small inconsistencies that really kind of I picked up on right away, and I don't know if it's because I was looking for them, but I mean, I can't be the only one to notice. Like it's surprising that it got by the cut table.
When you mentioned the cut table, the editing, I thought the editing was bad.
Did you have something in particular that you were looking for, or that stood out?
Well, the most glaring thing is something you already mentioned, where it takes an hour and a half for a movie to get going. That's not right.
No, and the plot at the beginning served absolutely no purpose.
Exactly. $300 million, and this is the best they can do. I'm shocked. I wasn't expecting to like it, but this was worse than I expected.
I didn't expect for you to like it either, knowing how you feel about Marvel.
Is there any superhero with less charisma than Black Panther? Captain America. But besides him,
it's strange because even when you go look back at some of the past performances that Chadwick has done on his own, you think of 42. He was very well suited for that role. I mean, he did a very good job with it. I think of him in Get On Up and James Brown, like. That was good. He's not a bad actor. It's just
he lacks charisma, but he's not a bad actor.
It seemed very. His performance was very strange in this one.
He was putting all his effort into pulling off that stupid accent because apparently all these people from Wakanda have to speak with some heavy accent as if they just learned English. Again, racist. At one point, you have this other tribe in Wakanda who are literally acting like gorillas.
When Martin Freeman was trying to speak?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was baffled.
That one was a little strange.
I couldn't believe some of the stuff they did in this day and age. If they want to promote black culture and have a black
gender and racial equality.
I did not think this was the way to do it. No, I didn't. I'm honestly baffled. I really am. Like, I always say how much I hate Marvel, but this was next level.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe explain it to me. Your great distaste for Marvel, to have it maybe officially, because I've been following Box Office Buddies. Please subscribe. And I don't think you've ever mentioned it on camera.
I will not mention it on camera.
Yeah.
I eventually will.
Okay.
But I'll tell you right after.
And
Right after
we
this
film.
stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, end of the day, I hate Marvel, and this is one of the worst I've seen. So Marvel: The Matrix, clearly it's in the it's in the Marvel. I give this one 8 face palms out of 10. It's just, all right, well, thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. Anytime.
I'm glad it was your pleasure because I enjoyed having you.
Yeah.
But the 3 hours before weren't so much fun. You were hoping to like this one though.
I was going in hoping to like the movie. I was disappointed in the movie. I don't think it was as bad as you're making it seem. You're going in with a bad Marvel lens. An evil empire Marvel.
Yeah, but I am fair. Like
no,
I do hate
agree.
Marvel, but when I reviewed Guardians 2, I was like, you know what, pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not able to say that with this.
No.
In good conscience.
No.
And say I enjoyed this. No. Thanks for watching. Make sure you
Subscribe.
hit that subscribe.
It's the button right there.
See it. There's a bell button too. Hit that button and yeah, like the video, share it around, comment if you want. Let me know where it ranks in your MCU list, top, middle, bottom.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, rank them from 1 to 0 to 18. I'd be curious even what other people feel like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks a lot, and see you next week.